I need a new computer, and considering my old one looks like this, I think it's time for an upgrade. And no way I'm getting just another laptop. I want to build a computer from scratch as a showpiece battle station to accomplish two main things. First, I need a workstation to edit videos like this. And second, I want a streaming hub to play games and interact with you, the audience, more directly. But right now, there are three main problems. Number one, I don't live here, so my space must be temporary and renter-friendly. Number two, I'm not made of money and need to keep a strict budget for this build. I want to know what is the best possible computer you can build in 2025 for under $1,000. That means case, RAM, processor, and especially graphics card. Oh, and number three, I've never built a computer before, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's where I come in.
Oh, no.
Hi.
This is my father.
Hi, I'm Joshua's dad.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, my name is Ken, and I've been in the computer industry for over 30 years, particularly in the corporate world. I've been focused on hardware and tech support, and I've personally been playing with computers and programming them since 1982. Yes, I am that old.
You're not that old.
I'm that old.
Okay, old man, do you think I can build a top-of-the-line gaming and editing powerhouse for under $1,000? Well, you're no fun. Roll the intro. Okay, so you're the expert. Where do we start?
Well, probably the most important thing is your processor. That's kind of the core of the machine, like a brain.
Okay, well, I want something that's fast and reliable for both gaming and editing.
You basically have two manufacturers. One is AMD, the other's Intel.
AMD.
You sure?
Absolutely. I'm no expert, but I'm sure AMD is the better option. The Ryzen chips are great. Hell, even this Lenovo has one.
Well, you can probably get a 5000 series at a good price. AMD is great at gaming, consumer AI, and anything else you might throw at it.
Okay, so I've got some future-proof.
What about your motherboard?
No idea where to start here. Something cheap?
Well, you don't want to go too cheap. With a budget like yours, you can run a risk of bottlenecks into your system.
Right, so I'm gonna have to keep a balance of parts so no one cheap component is holding me back. So, mid-range motherboards?
Well, there's still lots to consider. CPU compatibility, built-in Wi-Fi or not. Does it need specific I/O components? What kind of
Okay, that's a lot. Can we just start somewhere simple?
Asus, MSI, or Gigabyte. They all make good boards. With Wi-Fi built in, you're going to have one less thing kind of to worry about. And if it has gaming in the title, it's probably good for your use case.
Okay. Yeah, I see a lot of Asus and Gigabyte boards on Amazon. Whoa, this ROG board is almost $400. That's insane. Okay, so full disclosure, when I wrote this script and we recorded this around Black Friday, maybe a week after, this board was $400. It was like $380. So it was $400 and then reduced on price 10% around Black Friday. And now it's half price and they're doing it again. And when I click into this item, it will not let me look and see the price history. So be aware when you're buying shit, this is an outright scam. That this board, and this is specifically why I picked it on the script. I'm like, oh, it's white. And I know that white computer components come at a premium. A couple weeks after Black Friday, it's January for me and it's half the price and still telling you that it's on sale. So be aware when you're buying components.
It's also an X870. Typically, lower numbers are cheaper. Try finding a motherboard with numbers in it like B500.
Okay, and it's the same thing for graphic cards. Everyone's always going on about the 4090 or the 5090.
Yeah, that's mostly true as well. You can find graphic cards alone that will easily eat your whole budget up. Look for cards with 40, 50, or 60 in the titles, even if it's last generation.
Okay, though, do I need an NVIDIA GPU? AMD makes those as well, right?
They do, and they're very good. Maybe look at the Radeon RX cards.
Okay, I'll have to shop around. The next thing to look for is memory, I guess?
For sure, both short and long term. To start, you have random access memory.
That denotated RAM.
What?
It's a meme, don't worry about it. RAM is important for games.
Very. Probably we're going to want to look at DDR4. DDR5 might be out of your price range.
Okay. Holy shit, why is it so expensive?
AI, son. AI inflation.
I thought that was just like NVIDIA and graphics cards.
Yeah, the GPUs are important. They kind of do that thinking processing thing, but you still need to store the data somewhere.
Okay, well, this video isn't about AI, but it does affect my budget.
Yep, find your RAM fast. It's not getting any cheaper. Buy it today.
Okay, well, we also need long-term memory. That's a hard drive,
We would call that the SSD.
solid state drive.
Correct. Samsung is the most go-to of the people.
Okay, well, that makes sense. I have a Samsung portable hard drive for my video archives.
And you'll probably want one for this computer as well. Something with PCIe and NVMe2.
NV what?
Well, let's explain that when we get to that part of the video.
Okay, works for me. The last thing is power.
Yes, power supply. Something that's going to depend a lot on what your final system actually looks like. Make sure you get something that's going to be rated for your graphics card.
Okay, well, it looks like I've got a lot of research to do.
Have some fun!
Okay, so after doing some shopping around, I've got an idea of what I need and a loose part list. Dad said he knew a good place to buy parts from, so my final build will depend on their inventory. Now, Black Friday is coming up, so most of these components are on sale. But even still, many items, like GPUs and RAM, are much more expensive than I was expecting. Speaking of, that's probably the best place to start. I think the best card for my budget is the Radeon RX 7800 XT. I read that my editing software, DaVinci Resolve, plays nice with AMD, and I'd like to stay away from NVIDIA if at all possible. For CPU, the Ryzen chips are definitely superior. Once upon a time, Intel might have led the market, but those days have passed. I'm hoping that AMD will have a sale on the 5600. Now, RAM. I'd like 32 gigabytes of DDR4 memory. It looks like Corsair has a good price to performance ratio, and Corsair also seems to be the industry lead for power supplies. I'm not too picky on that. It seems like the RM650 or 750E will be fine. Otherwise, Seasonic makes decent PSUs from my research. For memory, my dad spoke about Samsung, but it seems like any Gen 4 SSD is fine, but I want at least a terabyte for this machine. Finally, the motherboard. Honestly, I'm still overwhelmed on this one. Asus, MSI, and Gigabyte all have comparable offers, and I'm not specialized enough to know or care about the differences. All the boards I looked at were B550 something. Asus has the TFU Gaming, MSI has the Edge, Gigabyte has the Eagle or Aurorus. I'll compare prices at my seller location. Hopefully I can talk to a specialist there. The last thing is the case. This seems to be mostly just for aesthetics and airflow and a way to quickly mount your components. I know I said I want this to be a showpiece computer, but realistically, I just want something that runs reliably. The box will likely just sit under my desk. That being said, as much as I like the appearance of wooden framed towers like this, for price to performance, I might end up going with something like the Deepcool CH370. It's industrial, stylish, and still performance focused. Otherwise, Montech has many great affordable options like the Air 903. It seemed to be pretty to the point, but again, I will look at prices at stock at the store we're going to. I think that covers everything, so with all that said, let's go back to the couch. Well, now that I have an idea of what to build, we just need to source the parts?
Yep. And to get computer parts in Houston, there's only one place to go.
Getting the items was surprisingly easy. Having an idea of what I wanted, we spoke to their expert tech staff, and within minutes, they had a shopping cart put together with everything I needed at the lowest prices in-house. Any cross-referencing online showed equal or worse prices, so I just took what they had with no further questions. Now, with all of that over, it's time to put the thing together. I'm sure that will be the easy part. So, can we get started?
Not yet. Always prepare your workstation.
Oh no. Are you sure all this is required?
Remember, I'm the expert. Don't question me.
I don't think that's what that means at all.
Put this on.
This is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more. No.
Is all this really necessary?
For you, absolutely.
Okay, so now what?
It's your move, son.
This is the...
Motherboard, the foundation of any computer.
Right, of course. And I bought a Gigabyte B550 Eagle. Why did we get this one?
For a few good reasons. Notably, the board has integrated Wi-Fi 6 and was within your budget. See? B50500.
That integrated Wi-Fi chip makes this easier on my wallet and for installation, right?
Marginally.
Well, at least it means I should have a smooth and stable connection to the outside world.
The front door will do that also.
What did he say?
Ha ha ha. Very funny. No RGB?
On the motherboard? No. Besides, you're going for maximum value, not maximum unicorn vomit.
Right, well, these Gigabyte boards are still nice and reliable, at least.
Certainly. The Eagle has PCIe 4.0 for your SSD and GPU. The integration of Wi-Fi 6 means you can probably not drop a signal during midstream, and it has great I/O selection as well as connections for all your peripherals. It isn't fancy, but it gives you all the features that really matter at a great price.
Cool, so with this out, we can...
Wait, hold on. When you're working on a motherboard, you always build on the box.
What?
Motherboards can be very sensitive, and their packaging is designed for an anti-static workspace. I'm sure you've seen this on YouTube videos, even though if they don't address it directly.
Right.
Lucky for you, I got you this.
Fantastic. Can I take this off now?
Absolutely not. I spent good money on this gag. I want it to last.
Fine. The next thing to add is the processor. And we have AMD Threadripper.
It's not a Threadripper.
It's not?
No.
I don't actually know what Threadripper means. It just sounds cool.
Threadripper is...
Oh, no, don't. The subtitles have it.
Subtitles?
You can't read the subtitles?
What?
What?
AMD's Ryzen 5 5500.
That's a lot of fives.
It is, but it's also the perfect chipset for your first time build.
It's 4.6 with 12-thread processor, which means...
For your purposes, it means solid performance even under heavier loads. The Zen 3 architecture, introduced with the 5000 series, is a big boost of performance. Even though the 55 is the baby of the lineup, it still benefits from that upgrade. Now, Zen architecture was first made... The term threading refers to the number of threads woven that I ever installed was on an i386.
Okay, so... big performance at a lower price range.
If you want to ignore all the other parts, yeah.
And this is compatible with the motherboard's M4 socket?
Yes, the AM4 has excellent compatibility. So you could upgrade to, say, a 5900 series if you wanted to,
or put this into another board later on for a different build.
AM4 was actually first used.
Oh wow, what's this?
That is the CPU's included heatsink. You got a package deal. In this case, the Ryzen 5 comes with a Wraith Stealth cooler.
Good enough?
Should be plenty for your needs since you're not overclocking.
Okay, so next we add this fan?
Heatsink. And best practices are to add the memory first.
Why?
It makes more sense when these are sold separately.
Is this for alignment?
This holds it in place. See how it moves?
Oh, so it goes in and then it squishes it.
Kind of moves it into place.
Okay. Does its orientation matter? If it doesn't go in right away, I feel like it's wrong. Okay, with that in memory.
That's your SSD.
Okay, this is 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance DDR4. The fact that this is more expensive than the processor baffles me.
More expensive than the CPU and the heatsink that comes with it.
And that's just because this is 2 sticks of DDR4 RAM?
Hey dude, AR market conditions, remember? Everything is at a premium. All memory, especially DDR, is valuable.
Speaking of which, DDR is a memory technology literally as old as I am. In full, it stands for Double Data Rate Synchronized Dynamic Random Access Memory.
Wow, did you just Google that?
No, I used ChatGPT when I wrote the script.
Isn't that ironic?
DDR4 has been the standard since 2014 and is being slowly edged out by DDR5. It lets the computer transfer information twice per clock cycle, meaning you get double the data per tick without changing your cycle times. Faster storage without overclocking.
Hence double data rate. It's both faster and much more power efficient. This is critical for fast, ultra-dense data centers. Who said you didn't know what you were doing?
Well, I can read the script.
You did write it.
So is there a specific orientation for this? Is it like logo first?
Perhaps. We will find out. Basically what happens is if you install the memory incorrectly, when you turn the machine on, it'll flash and make nasty sounds at you and indicate that your memory is installed incorrectly. In this case, the instructions say 1 and 3 for your first module. And then
it says here DDR4 A1, A2,
oh, there we
B1,
go.
B2. Okay,
A1,
so
B2.
that's why it's 1 and 3, is it's actually 1 and 1. It's A1 and B1 first.
Right.
Wait, no. It says first A2 and B2. The word first is written right there. So it's not on the instructions, it's literally written on the motherboard.
Now, to install your RAM, you want to line up your notch, slide it into the grooves, and then gently press down until it clicks. You don't want to press too hard. And again with the second module. And your memory's installed.
Okay, so now we can do the hard drive. I actually have no idea where this goes on the board. Here?
What did you end up getting for your SSD?
Well, it's not Samsung. That would have been over budget. This is a SK Hynix Platinum P41 SSD. It has PCIe 4.0 and NVMe M.2. Would you like to? For those of you who have never Googled it, PCIe stands for Peripheral Component Interconnect Express. It's a high-speed serial computer expansion bus standard used to connect electronic components like graphics card, SSD, network interfaces, and motherboard.
It's a high-speed connection between the drive and the computer. It's a fast bridge for data.
Oh, wait, it's here. I think it's this. I think you take this out, and then this is where the memory goes in. Install hard drives and optical drives.
Take this
Yeah,
out.
I'm used to seeing them in sockets where it like presses down.
You don't want to screw too hard. You just want to make sure it's going to be solidly in place. It's not a laptop. It shouldn't be jostling around a lot. The P41 is one of the fastest Gen 4 drives on the market, but it doesn't get the hype because it's not a name brand like Samsung, which naturally comes at a cost benefit. But trust me, great drive. Fast install, fast load times, big improvement over SATA.
Not that anyone uses SATA memory anyway.
Excuse me? I'll have you know that SATA is a perfectly cost-effective mass storage solution. I use SATA storage in most of the servers I build at work.
Right, but for my use case, NVMe is really the only option.
Yes,
Okay, on to power heatsink.
that would be the next step.
There's no thermal paste in the box.
Ah, so you do know a little bit about making computers.
I have access to YouTube.
If we were doing a higher end build with a separate sourced cooler from a company like Noctua, we would apply the paste ourselves. Some coolers come with a tube, or you can source your own if you really care about it.
That checks out from most of the videos I've seen, but there's still no paste in the box. Oh, it's applied to the bottom, and I've already touched it.
It certainly helps with the mess if you add too much.
But not if I touch it in advance. Okay, so it just goes on like this.
Well, you got to put it in the right place.
I think we have to take these brackets out first.
Yep.
Magnetic BIC storage.
Those kids from DeVry have nothing on us.
Kids from Dubai?
DeVry. DeVry Institute of Technology was the go-to school back in my day.
Oh man, he made a meme too, and I didn't get it this time.
All right, let's see how this works.
Orientation. Which side does the wire need to go on?
You want to screw this in snug, but not overly tight. You just want the heatsink to be touching the processor and form a decent seal with it. It's kind of like putting on a flat tire.
Oh yeah, I have recent experience with that.
Always teach your kids to change flat tires. So just like the tightening of the bolt pattern, you want to tighten up a little bit one side, a little bit the other side.
I don't know how tight it needs to be.
Well, is it touching the processor?
Yeah, it's definitely touching the processor. It was touching the processor immediately.
And there we go. So we snugged up the bolts. We've got the heatsink on, comes with a fan. We've plugged it into our power source. You always want to try and make things nice.
Okay, so that's done, right?
As if you don't know.
Well, of course I know, but I just needed some kind of segue to introduce my case of choice for this build.
And your tower of choice is the Montech XR ATX mid-tower computer case black with wood.
It was the cheapest one I could get that had wood on it.
Because nothing says I'm a real adult like putting fake wood on your PC.
Let me dream. Also, I make YouTube videos for a living.
So you got it for a few patches of wood.
No, I got it because it has good airflow and cable management, and Montech cases are great for beginners with their roomy interiors.
Is that what the Micro Center
That's what the guy
said?
at Micro Center told me.
Well, it does have plenty of room to work, good thermals, and it doesn't cost more than your CPU.
Ooh, it comes with included fans.
Let's just prep the case.
Oh, nice little wood accent. Like, it does look pretty cool, you gotta admit. Okay, now that the case is prepped, we can install our motherboard.
Motherboard, install.
That's good. Okay, is the motherboard's in?
The motherboard is in.
Okay, do we have to put cables to it?
We're gonna put a power supply.
Are we doing power supply next?
That would be helpful.
Okay, for power supply, I picked up the Corsair RM750E.
That's overkill.
What?
In a good way. It gives you lots of overhead for future expansion.
Hey, you know what? It should be dead silent below 50% load. And it's rated for my graphics card.
It's not rated for your graphics card. Maybe a much bigger one. Okay. Not a bad PSU by any means. And I'm sure it will be quiet and reliable.
Regardless of the wattage, I'm really happy to have a Corsair power supply. In my mind, the brand has a great reputation, oh my goodness, and a quality product. That, in combination with the price, made this an easy addition for me. Silent operation at low to moderate loads.
His version of silent and a computer power supply version of silent are probably different.
Silent means the fan literally doesn't spin.
The fan will be spinning.
When is it ever gonna? It's like there's 10% load and 100% load with the kinds of activities I do. So it being below 50% load is going to be less than 50% of the time.
Fun fact, one of the ways that they build in issues for service technicians or system administrators in server rooms to actually know that there's a problem is they over RPM the power supply fans so it screams loud. That way you can go and pick out which server is actually having a problem with your ears.
Really? That's actually really cool. It's like echolocation server diagnostic.
Yeah. But you're only good for about 3 minutes before it drives you insane.
You gotta find it fast.
Yeah. Even if that 750 watts is intended for a 5090 and you're not paying the power bill.
You know what? I have a perfectly power-hungry graphics card. The NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5060 Ti. I promise it's actually a very impressive graphics card.
This isn't even the graphics card you originally wanted.
No, it isn't. I actually planned to get the Radeon RX 7800 XT with 16 gigabytes of VRAM for editing in DaVinci.
So why did you get the 5060 instead?
Price. The Radeon is arguably the better card, at least for raw gaming performance. It is also the more expensive card. Beyond that, the 5060 was also on sale. This card, in combination with the supporting power supply, was a much better offer. I have no affection for NVIDIA. I wanted an AMD build, but I'm running on a budget.
Although some benchmarks place the Radeon 7800 as the better, you still have a powerful chip in this build. The DLSS4 is no joke, and NVIDIA's ray tracing ecosystem has some advantages that AMD just lacks in their cards.
maybe I'll take advantage of some of those. But I mostly play indie games anyway, which you can check out every weekend.
Stay focused.
The point is, this is still a really good card without saying, hey buddy, I'm your entire personality now, as soon as it enters your shopping cart. Actually, it never entered my shopping cart. Micro Center treats these things like some kind of rare artifact, hand delivering it to the register lock and key. I never touched the thing until after leaving the store.
The important thing is, it was on sale. At full price, cards like this, or the Radeon,
Especially the Radeon.
can exceed 50% of your total budget.
Right. Remember, we have been doing all of this for under $1,000. And graphic cards like this can go for $600 or more, not to mention the price of higher end ones. But with the power of Black Friday at my fingertips, it only cost me, we can add that in post, $400.
Cha-ching!
We can add it in post. It has I/O on the top as well?
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
What does it connect to?
Your motherboard?
Oh, so I actually get I/O across direct from the motherboard and through the PC as well.
Yes.
Sick.
We can start threading some
Because
of these through.
this is actually for like my computer, my monitor, my things, and then I can actually plug in peripherals like my headphones.
Yeah, you got your two USB ports, a Type-C, power
Power
obviously up here, microphone and headphone jack. So that all needs to be connected to your motherboard.
And so, is that an automatic restart button for the computer?
Sure.
We'll have to test that.
Yeah.
Do those come?
They're the
HDMI ports?
Yeah, so you can plug in your monitor.
How many monitors does it? You plug your monitor directly into the graphics card?
Yes.
What?
It does. This one supports 4 monitors.
That's wild.
All right, that's in. Now screw those in. Testing.
I can't tell if anything happened. Oh, you have to turn it on and then press power?
We have 1,
All 4.
2, 3, 4 fans running.
All 4 turned on.
CPU fan.
CPU turned on. Oh my god, it worked first try!
We have no beeping, which means that the memory's installed. We have no smoking.
Which means there's no short-circuiting. And that power supply is near dead silent.
And we have power running on our GPU.
Okay,
Nothing I haven't done 1,000 times before.
yeah, this is my first time. How exciting. Okay, it works.
It works. So, what is your total? I wasn't counting.
Well, let's see. Did I do it? Oh no. Why do I hear boss music?
You forgot about your Windows.
Do I need a Windows license?
You could learn Linux. It's free.
How much does Windows cost?
About $200.
Stupid Microsoft license pricing never works. Keith. Well, he was right. I did not, in fact, build the perfect PC for under $1,000.
But you did get really close. You just forgot about the operating system.
Yeah, well, for physical components, I did manage to come in under budget, so that counts for something.
Now, we just need to see if it boots. And then what I would do is unplug the power source from the video card.
Unplug the video card power supply.
Yep.
It takes off here.
And then plug in the HDMI cable.
To the motherboard.
The other possibility is the memory's in the wrong spots.
Would that prevent the BIOS from booting up?
Yeah.
Because that's a relatively easy thing to fix.
Yeah. So what I would do is get on the motherboard manufacturer. We'll look at the website and see if there's any specific things you need to do first boot up. Check the BIOS configuration for having a video card, and check your memory configuration.
Okay. So for me, doing all of that basically means ask ChatGPT. I could Google it and do it the old-fashioned way, but with the wonders of modern technology, I hope that this is going to be a time saver. Okay, the Ryzen 5 5500 does not have an integrated graphics card. A DisplayPort must be plugged into the GPU. Make sure the GPU is fully seated into the top PCIe 16 slot. That could do it. PCI 1x3, PCIe 16. Graphics card is in the wrong slot. Okay, this is a relatively easy fix. The rest of them, and I somehow still managed to remove the wrong bracket. I might as well just take them all out at this point. Screw the airflow. The trouble with magnets is everything sticks to it whether you want it to or not. Okay, now assuming I've done everything properly this time around, I don't think I ever showed off the cable managing before. We stopped recording at that point, but I can show you guys now. I'm pretty proud of this. To be honest, it was way easier than I expected, and I'm disappointed that I did it so fast. I was expecting there to be a lot more involved. So my understanding for cable managing is it's just make everything fit behind the back panel. I didn't even use any zip ties. I just used the little like cable plastic ties that it connects to. The biggest part of the mess is all the fans. The fans chain together and they're really short cables, so that's like all of this mess. I think everything else is really neat. But what I want to do is these cables. Yes. We've got them in the bottom, so I want to thread them through the bottom because I have to do this, redo this a little bit now that we've changed the position of the graphics card. Oh no, that's it! Am I recording? Check the 8-pin CPU cable on the motherboard. If it's not plugged in, the system will power on but not boot. Oh my goodness, heck. I'm sure you guys can see in full HD what I'm doing. And by I'm sure, I mean I'm going to adjust the camera so you can see in full HD what I'm doing. Not that I'm recording in HD. Okay, so the board is maybe in the wrong spot or the screen is maybe frozen. It's like plug your USB into a black port, which I'm doing. So the keyboard is plugged in, the keyboard is receiving power. Do I press and hold? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I just needed to press and hold. I was tapping it. Look, okay. Have mercy on me. I don't know what I'm doing. I've been very open about that. And my IT expert father is out running errands at the time that I'm recording this bit. He had to go. Also, my phone ran out of memory and I had my microphone in the wrong spot. I'm so looking forward to having this system up and running so that I can actually record things properly. For first boot initialization, wait up to 5 minutes. The PC can take a long time for BIOS to load for the first time, while the RAM train's NVMe is detected and all devices are initialized. If it's been longer than 5 minutes, move on and try the other things. Okay, I got the thing to boot again, but it's been 10 minutes now this time. It's still not working, so we're gonna try to remove the CMOS battery, which is underneath my graphics card. So it says turn off the power supply, press and hold for 5 seconds. 5. And now I'm going to remove this battery. 2, 3, 4, 5. 28, 29, 30. Okay. And now I'll put it back in. And this apparently should like reset all the things because I didn't have the motherboard plugged in the first time we turned the thing on. So it's supposed to like full system reset to guarantee the BIOS opens cleanly. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, let's wait another 5 minutes. Hands cramping from spamming delete. We have help. Oh, well that's progress. What did you do? What does that mean? TPM needed to be reset? And he's got Windows loaded?
Right, you just follow the steps and install your Windows.
Okay. Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff I had to kind of shift around, but as long as it's working.
Appears to be.
Mine are relatively minor things. Okay. Can I plug a mouse in? Or do I hit enter?
Just hit next.
Well, back to time-lapse and animation, I guess. I had that whole fucking bit about Wi-Fi 6 giving me a smooth and stable connection to the outside world, but I can't use it unless I have Ethernet. And our only Ethernet cable is this long. Son of a bitch. It's finished. Getting the internet working on this machine ended up being as simple as grabbing an external USB, downloading the drivers from a laptop, and then plugging it into this machine, and it worked immediately. I didn't end up needing the Ethernet cable, so it all worked out in the end, and obviously I'm now here recording these. Do you get a beautiful montage of me showing off the case? No, because it isn't a beautiful workstation like I promised. In fact, here it is. It lives under my desk, just like I expected that it would. But the rest of my studio is exactly what I asked for. It is perfectly functional. It does everything that I need it to. It is a productive workspace for me to produce videos like this, and most of it is powered by the computer that I built with my father. So although this is not the most exciting computer build video that's ever been posted to YouTube, it's my first computer build video. And I learned a lot in the process of making this. I learned that making PC towers like this is not as challenging as I expected, especially with the resources and so many tutorials. Ironically, right after I finished editing this video and a little while before it's going up, Linus Tech Tips, if you hadn't figured out at this point, is one of the channels that I follow. Jess produced an amazing tutorial talking about the best $2,000 PC to make. And he addresses many of exactly the same issues that I talked about, the rising cost of prices, primarily RAM due to AI inflation. I'm so happy that I had my dad's assistance on this project, but in the future, I'm confident that I will be able to tackle building more computers in the future, and I will absolutely approach this again because as my channel and my needs expand, my computer is going to need to grow alongside that, so I am excited to tackle this project again in the future. Now, for the immediate future of this channel, I will have videos being posted on a monthly basis, primarily focused on, just like this, learning new skills and trying new things. But in the immediate future, I have the rest of this studio that I have finished putting together, and I'm very excited to share with you. So if you want to see how this comes together, how I use and operate my space, how I made these cheap DIY sound panels that I have all over my studio space, I'll have a video coming out for that. So if you enjoyed this, if you're still watching to the end, honestly, if you're still watching this video, which I tore my heart out multiple times editing, I found it very frustrating because it's so different from the kinds of vlogs that I'm doing. It's so exciting for me to be producing all the channels that I am because they're of such important interests to me and they're such different video styles. So if you like the work that I'm doing, if you've come from another channel, or if you're checking this out for the first time, take a look at the rest of the content that I'm doing. Please subscribe if you're interested to follow my journey in becoming the world's greatest YouTuber. Has said nobody else ever, but I am committed to making the best content that I possibly can. So, thank you for giving me your time today, for watching through this whole video. I hope that you are finding success in all of your own ambitions, that you take every day as an opportunity to grow and learn something new. And with all that